Hey guys, Gary J here, and today we're looking at the Pearson Renegade target bow. Pearson Renegade target bow, and this is an older bow too. I've got a video on the Proline Hunter Point Blank New Wave CR-4 bow too, and it was made in the early 90s, and this was made I think early 90s too. And this was designed more like a target bow. Got the cams to prove that too, with the round cams. But anybody has one of these, let me know. I'd be curious because I can't find anything on the target bow. They made a lot of Renegades by Pearson, but not the. I don't see much on the target bow design. And this has been taken well. Good care of. And here you see you got your black riser and you got your white limbs here, and your cable rod here, and you got a sling here for holding. Kind of a no thrills grip right here. Nothing real fancy on that. And got kind of a micro adjustment arrow rest here. You can adjust it up and down and right and left. And up here just have for your peep sight cord there, and this right here is a clicker. Got it set so I can pull it back the same every time. It helps with accuracy, of course. And then we have the round cam right here, and it's round, so it's not a powerful bow in that sense. It's a 50-pound pull with probably 60% let off, and so that's not too bad. And we've got a hooded peep sight there and a D-ring. So the sights here, I don't really have the real target sights. I'm using another Proline. If you look at my Proline Hunter bow video, you'll see a similar sight to this, pretty much like this right here. I really like these sights for the old style. And with these sights here, this is like a M-180, I think, something like that. And this was before the age of fiber optics, and these right here feel like they're powder coated to me, the neon colors and all. And I've got these sights set up from 20 yards. Well, you can shoot a 20-yard pin at 10 too, but 20 yard to 70 yards. And right in the middle right here is like a fishing string that's kind of luministic in a way, the color vibrant. And that's your right and left, and you set your pins for your elevation. And you unscrew this right here just a little bit, and that lets you move your cord line here. You got one screw up here and one down at the bottom knob here, and you unscrew that just a little bit, and you can slide your right and left here one way or the other. And right here on the limb you see is Renegade Target. And again, I haven't seen another target type bow like that, the Pearson. And this was back in the day, this was a nice stabilizer right here. And we'll flip it over here. And you can see the sight system here, and just unscrew these with your finger right here and adjust them. Once you get them where you want them, you want to take a pair of pliers and really tighten those down so that they don't move, because vibration will break them loose eventually. So, another part of the arrow rest here, and this is Cobra arrow rest. That was an old style company there back in the day. And I'll show you these tines right here. Okay, looking at these tines right here, you're going to do these screws right here. There's two on each side right here. and you can turn these in or out to accommodate any size arrow. And with these type of this type of arrow rest, in order to shoot an arrow through it, your cock feather has to go through the center here. The cock feather has to go through the center here. To me, the easiest way to do that is to just take a cigarette lighter. A lot of these were aluminum arrows that were used on these type of bows and stuff. I do have some carbon arrows from back then too. But for aluminum arrows, you just heat up the back of the arrow close to the nock, and aluminum transfers heat real quick. And it'll break loose that glue, that hot stick glue that holds your nock on. It'll break that loose, and you just turn your nock until your cock feather is centered with this right here. You know, just get it in line, and that way you won't have a problem. So again, the cock feather has to go through the center of that. I'm just saying it for the people who don't know anything about these kind of bows. So kind of a simple design. It works real well, and it's really accurate too. If you can hold it, you know, on your target, it's really accurate. 20 yards is really accurate. Out to 50 yards is really accurate to me. 60 and 70 and 80 yards. I don't usually shoot that much at that distance, but I do with this bow, and it can be real accurate if you can, you know, keep your form together and your release together correctly and all. It will put the arrows in the target. So it's fun to shoot, and I really like it because it's, you know, it's different. Today's modern bows today are like a Ferrari compared to these type of bows, in the sense that you can micro tune everything on the modern bow today. You know, from your sights like these right here, which, you know, you got better, more advanced fiber optic sights. You can micro tune the cables, the string, the draw length, the draw weight, you know, the cams, everything on these new bows, and they're lighter, and they, you know, have just as much power, if not more. And then of course the let off is incredible on them too. So they're really amazing today. I do like the bigger bows though. Most, when you go to a bow shop and you tell somebody you want to put a string on or something like that, they look at their bow press and they say, I don't know if that thing will fit, because everybody's using the newer type bows today pretty much. But I like them all actually. So I mean, it's just fun to shoot the old stuff to me. Well guys, I hope it gives you some idea of the older style bows, early 90s, and they still shoot just as good you know, as they did back then. And of course this is a target bow, so it's a slower bow, and but accuracy and all that, and you can have just as much fun 30 years later shooting this as I did when I first got it. And so nothing wrong with the old stuff. It still works just as good, and you know, if you take care of it, it'll last forever, I guess. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Gary J.